It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Seattle. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At their own 29-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. And it's third down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This will be fielded at the 17. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Finding room at midfield, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Baker going to give it to Irving. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Back to 60. Hey, smash rush.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Mayfield to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So after the fourth down conversion, now first and 10 inside the 25. A quick throw there is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Mayfield now. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
And it's third down.
Run. 180.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Hey, alert.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a third and 8. They'll see about converting this third and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Buccaneers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Royal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
At the 47-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And his throw here is incomplete. Ncaa, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Hurry, hurry! What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. Room past the 35. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
16 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Once again, it's Irving. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first and 10, here's Irving. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 80 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Run.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Baker Mayfield, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
30-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing, Mayfield. This is caught by McMillan. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen McMillan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A run up the middle with Irving. And he works free. The 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, 49 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Ready.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 29, here's second and a couple.
Here we go.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Walker with another carry. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing away at the 35. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Pirates. Come on. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Point it right. Run.
They run out of the gun with Ullman. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This is taken at the 10. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Get it. Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
18 Cardinals.
2nd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here we go. Panthers.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Walker is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try to get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll try to do it himself. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey,
there he goes left side.
He's got a full head of steam.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, all of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red, I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it. Stop talking.